upside down. Yeah, okay. It's made of sheepskin vellum on the inside for the frame, so it's very, very light. It's sturdy, it's flexible, and it's lined in linen, and then this one has a shell of wool, but it probably should be velvet. Okay, next comes the veil. Yes, the veil. Mm-hmm. So over top of that, there's a front part, the little face part. Yep. So this is silk, and it's about the width that the silk would have been, right? And it has a little face frame. I'll show you that in a moment. It basically goes on and it gets pinned, and I did lay out some pins on somewhere. Well, there were two. Well, we can find the other one. Okay. It gets pinned here under the turret in the back. The medieval dressing for men and women actually was extremely, you pin it through, not through the hat, just pin the veil to itself. Like, yep. I mean, if you go through the hat, that's okay too, but it's, so the medieval pre-modern clothing before zippers and before zippers and snaps, pins were heavily used to in the getting dressed process, right? They were actually, the various layers were held together by pins, both the dressing layers and the headdress layers. And I know many of you are going to wonder, does that mean that you were getting poked by pins all the time? No, never. Never, never, never. He is, but he's the one working with it.
I'm scared of pins too.
And that's why when in inventories, especially wedding trousseaux from the Middle Ages, we see huge quantities of pins being sent with the bride because it was a key part of getting dressed. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like so far. Okay, so now we have one more layer. And that is the hood. So this hood is basically, it's also called a lappet or a frontlet. Let me see, there's actually a front and a back to this one. Okay, this is the front. Okay, so it's basically just a long rectangle. And this is silk velvet. Right. Okay, so then it goes on over top of all of this. I need you to figure out where is the middle so that it's evenly. Right. And it actually goes around and under the veil. It goes a little bit forward like that. Yep, just like that. Okay, what did you just do? Why did you do that? Don't pull, lift. Sorry, normally I have a damsel who's actually trained at this particular thing, but I've got a stand-in valet and he's doing a great job. Okay, so it goes under it and it gets pinned also down here at the base.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll pull it forward a little bit.
And I'm scared of pins.
He's also scared of pins and needles, like petrified, as in he needs to be given twilight sleep just to be able to get certain shots. Why women spending money has often been called pin money. Imperatrix, yes, that is exactly why. There was actually and that's that. So we call pin money, we refer to it as some kind of trivial thing. It was not in the Middle Ages. The line item for pins was a big one. It was a major important part of the it was a major part of getting dressed and daily life. Yeah. Why did they wear so much on their head? It's fashion. It's fashion. Okay. Is it all pinned?
I pinned it.
Okay.
I pinned the other thing, so
Okay. So now,
now you throw my phone on.
now I throw your phone on the ground.
Don't
Okay.
understand technology.
Yeah. So why did they wear so much on their heads? It's fashion, right? And actually the veil is a little too far forward. I just realized it's fashion. It's just a question of fashion, right? Humans are peacocks. Men also actually went through periods of wearing different things and more or less on their heads as well. Humans like variation. They like dressing fancy and they like doing different things than they did before. Now, the other thing you have to remember that the time that is being represented here, the 15th century, it's what's called the Little Ice Age, right? It's an era known as the Little Ice Age. And so Europe is getting cold, very cold by the 15th century. And so actually these layers are not just fashionable, they're practical because it helps you stay warm when it's very, very cold otherwise. Okay. I'm just not able, because there's a wrinkle there. That's why it's not going to, I'll wait until the Bangkok humidity gets it out. Okay. Well, everyone, this is basically the look for today, right? And you'll notice this is what's called, it's what we call now a truncated hennin or a truncated miter. It's the narrow, shorter version, right? So this will be easy for me to teach dance in. Yeah.